It is the third Saturday of October, which means here in Illinois, trout season has begun. This lake behind me has been stocked with rainbow trout, same as last year. I'm gonna see if I can catch anything. So what I'm using is a rooster tail. You can also catch rainbow trout with Berkeley power bait, small soft plastic bait, anything shiny, and worms. Salmon eggs work also. So let's see what happens. First rainbow trout of the year. So when handling trout, you always want to make sure that your hands are wet. You want to do this because they have slime on them, which makes them pretty slippery, but protects them from bacteria. So I just caught my second trout. Wasn't doing so well. He swallowed the hook. So I put him back in the water as quickly as I could. Each time I go to eat something, that's when the trout decide to eat something also. So I was using my rooster tail and it got stalked by a big trout. Probably a few inches at least longer than the last trout I caught. It came up to the edge of the water and then turned around at the last second. Just caught this guy on the rooster tail. I decided instead of just reeling in normally, I started giving jerks and letting it slow down, then speeding it up quickly. Last year, I found out why people don't hold them by the mouths. In case you're wondering, they have these tiny, tiny teeth. Pretty rough. They have rough spots on their tongue. It's not the most comfortable thing. It feels like sandpaper. There's a guy out here the other day catching them every direction, one after the other. And I was sitting over here getting tiny bites, but nothing at all.
Now Sonny here is doing all right.
I ended up losing my black rooster tail to a tree, so now I'm gonna try using more trout colored rooster tail. I caught a little bass, but I saw a good sized trout swim off. That trout really wanted that lure. He must have been hooked in the gill. He's bleeding a ton, but he's swimming off. Right now he's getting stuck in the shallow water though, so. Had a good bite, but I missed it. So what I've been doing is using this rooster tail, and I throw it out and let it sink for a few seconds, and then I hold my pole down so it just runs along the bottom, and that's when I've been getting strikes from trout. So I'm gonna continue to do that and see if I catch any more. When they're older, the males get more of a hooked lip, while the females remain like this, but this one's too young to tell. Smaller one, but this guy attacked it. Another tiny guy. Surprisingly, I just caught this nice sized crappie. So I'm out here at the lake again, fishing for trout, and to my surprise, I caught an albino, I believe, rainbow trout, which is pretty cool. The largest trout yet. So maybe these things aren't so rare after all.